Hello, I'm Helen and I work at Cisco Meraki. In this video, we're going to look at the types of conversations you might have with customers in order to best tailor your demo and position the best Meraki solutions for their problems. I have my handy assistant Amber here who is going to help me with this topic. Hello, Amber.
Hi, Helen. Happy to be here.
Great. Let's get started. In the initial conversations with customers, you should spend some time asking questions to identify key information. Most likely, your account manager will be gathering this information, but the details are important to you as an SE and the technical person in the room. Amber, what kind of questions do you think would be most helpful?
Questions like how much budget they have to play with, who are the technology decision makers for the business, and what their timeline is.
Right. You can also ask why they're thinking about Meraki or how they identified Meraki as a potential solution for them.
Asking this last question is also a good way to ascertain how much they already know about Meraki, so you can pitch your intro just right.
Once you've got a basic understanding of the customer and why you're having this conversation, you can start to dig a little deeper. Spending time discovering the customer's pain points is really going to set you up for a successful demo and hopefully a trial and ultimately a closed deal. We need to determine what their current IT and business challenges are.
Yes, and asking questions such as how much time is spent deploying and configuring networks, how much time is spent troubleshooting issues, and what does this downtime cost the business, and what are IT teams spending most of their time on?
A sample conversation could be something like this. Okay, I'll be the partner in this conversation, Amber. You're the customer. Could you tell me a little bit about your current firmware upgrade process?
Sure thing. It's not too bad, actually.
Is it a manual process? Do you have to touch and update each device individually?
Yeah, it's not that bad, though. We don't do it very often.
Okay, but when you do have to upgrade, is it a quick process? Do you have to do it during working hours?
No, we usually have very tight upgrade windows, and we usually perform upgrades at night or over a weekend.
So, for example, the process would involve you having to go in over a weekend and physically console into every device to perform a manual upgrade.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, that doesn't sound great to me. In this conversation, we didn't just uncover a pain point. We found a way to really make the value of the Meraki platform resonate with the customer. Now we have a story to tell when we're demoing firmware upgrades in our dashboard demo. As you're having these conversations trying to get to the root of the customer's biggest challenges, you want to simultaneously be thinking about what story you can tell in the demo to really make it resonate with the customer. How can you connect the story to the customer on an emotional level?
If you're not sure where to start, then we recommend checking out the partner guides for each product hosted on the partner portal with product-specific discovery questions, along with what you should be listening for in response.
Exactly. And if you haven't already, you can check out the Meraki Fit course tutorials, in which we talk more about how to use discovery questions to help you position Meraki to customers. By this stage, you should have a good understanding of how best to introduce Meraki to the customer and why you think Meraki is a good fit for them. With every introduction, though, you should build your talk track around 2 points. Amber, what are these?
Meraki is a leader in cloud-managed IT. Meraki as a platform.
Yes, for this first point, you want to make sure that your customer understands that Meraki has been around for quite a while. We were the very first cloud-managed networking vendor. We've been around since 2006, so we know a thing or two about operating a scalable, secure, and reliable cloud architecture. It's important that customers understand that we are the most mature in this space in the industry.
It's also important that your customer understands why we do what we do. We were born out of a desire to simplify the industry. Helping businesses have time and money is part of our mission as a company. They need this context because, as you know, our product development philosophy is to solve problems first, not to build features for the sake of building features. That way, if your customer asks why we don't support EIGRP, for example, you can point back to this.
Let the customer know about the scale that we've achieved as a company. A lot of customer confidence comes from knowing that other customers are also using this solution. They're not alone if they choose Meraki. Looking at the second point, Meraki as a platform, What should you say here?
Regardless of what product or products the customer is interested in, make sure they know that Meraki offers a full stack of products that they can standardize their IT operations on.
Perfect. And of course, you'll need to intro why you think Meraki will be a great fit for them and how a Meraki solution can solve their IT and business challenges. This will then allow you to do an awesome job of the demo, which we're going to look into now.